Hello, welcome back to the Escape Pod. Thank you for escaping with us. That's Alex. I'm Andrew.
And as always, with great power comes great how are you doing ability. Real quick, if you're watching this on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere that you can comment a personal high-low buffalo for you.
How would they watch on Spotify?
If you're listening on Spotify,
there you go.
You can
give us a ranking
comment
out of 10 for your day or your week. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and then give us a high-low buffalo. Give us a little heart check. How's your life? Good, bad, what's something you want to talk about, and a ranking out of 10.
I like that.
You do that now.
I'll do a high-low buffalo right now?
And a 10 out of 10.
How's my life out of 10?
Yeah, just how are you out of 10 today / this week right now?
I'm great. I'm going to give myself a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I'm super happy. There's nothing in my life I got to be sad about. I mean, there is, but there's so many things I've got to be happy about that life is beautiful, man. I'm real happy. Let's go with a high-low buffalo. High. I'm going to the Pokemon World Championships this week.
Exciting.
I was invited.
Woo.
Just saying. No, I'm gonna go see the best VGC player in the world, Wolf Glick. Hopefully win a world championship in Anaheim at the Anaheim Convention Center. Just very excited for that. In the last, probably since the pandemic, 2020 on, I've been more so into VGC, the video game competitive Pokemon. So in the same way that you love watching the sidemen play golf, you don't play golf, you don't give a fuck about golf other than that. I'm a big fan of this one YouTuber and him playing Pokemon and everything, and I love watching his videos, so I'm excited to watch him in person, hopefully win a world championship. That would be sick. Low, kind of like what I said where I gave a 10 out of 10. I don't have a low. I'm happy, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with the podcast. I'm happy with work. I'm happy with you. Happy with the roommates. Happy life. And then you
got to be sad for a second.
Shit.
Life's never perfect.
Okay, got a great one.
Because if you don't have a low, I'll give you one.
Okay, is that a threat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
I'm a big football fan, as you know, and injuries are unfortunately a part of that sport.
Yeah.
And
the left tackle. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Rashawn Slater tore his patella or something. And it's like, I've seen tweets that it's 50-50 on if he's ever going to play again.
Jeez.
Just based on how important balance is in your knee to an offensive lineman. Rashawn Slater's been in the league. I want to say he got drafted 21 or 22. He's only been in the league a couple years. He's a superstar. He's an excellent left tackle, and I just feel terrible. I'm not a Chargers fan, but I feel terrible for him, his family, the Chargers organization, and Chargers fans everywhere. That's just awful. So my prayers out to Rashawn Slater. I'm hoping for a full recovery, and he'll come back better than ever. But injuries are unfortunately a part of the game, and that was something that happened this week that I was like, oh, that's terrible. Buffalo, I have to talk about y'all, more specifically, those of y'all clipping our stuff. Obviously, we highlighted y'all a week ago, but I just can't stress enough what you guys are doing. So I wanted to name some accounts. Wanted to start with ePod Clips on TikTok. Wanted to include that we will send you a hoodie. For the next week after the episode comes out on Monday. We'll probably stop doing that. But ePod Clips got a hoodie. He doesn't have any clips from the podcast over 100,000. He does, however, have an edit.
That counts.
So if you want to edit us, you want to do an aura edit of Andrew doing this with the Dr. Doom or whatever, any of that, edits also count. So anything regarding us that's over 100,000 and you want a hoodie, we'll send you a hoodie. Another one we wanted to shout out is Escape Pod Patreon. They've been posting some hilarious Patreon clips from recent and Patreon and old Patreon episodes. Nerd Media has been doing it for a very long time and is crushing it. Matt Murdock has been posting some of the nicest clips of us. Their most viral clip is me talking when I cried about Coco, but they had the song Remember Me playing in the background.
Brutal.
Especially emotional.
Brutal.
And then obviously huge shout out to Dylan, Escape Podcast fan, has been helping the pod for forever. Absolutely one of our goats. We love Dylan so much. Every single video he makes us smile. The latest one of the edit where it was, what is this podcast about, which has inspired other edits to also do What Is This Podcast About? That's the best ever. We love you so much, Dylan. And then obviously...
What Nerd Talk?
What Nerd Talk is absolutely obliterating us in popularity right now. If you see his latest posts, he is absolutely crushing it. It was his birthday. As of today, it was his birthday yesterday. We know we've shouted him out before, but he's the GOAT. And he told me that he's been... a lot of y'all have been going to him for advice after we shouted him out and this and that. So I think he's nice enough for me to say this, but if you want to get into clipping our stuff, you want to start making money, we know of at least 3 accounts that are making quite a bit of money on TikTok.
You can tell them.
Right now.
Give them a range. No, you don't want to do that?
It's up to $10,000.
So, yeah.
I don't know for a fact if people are making
People
that
are
much.
making like a livable wage. Some.
Correct.
Depending on,
Yes, but we've spoken to a couple of accounts and they're doing very well. So if you want to start doing that and making that money, we aren't going to ask for any of that. We're not going to take your stuff down. In fact, we might, if we like a video, we'll repost it. We'll comment on everything we see, etc., etc. So if you do want to go to advice, What Nerd Talk has been kind enough to offer that. And considering, he's grown like 10,000 followers in the last 5 days or something like that. He hit 50 on Monday, and now today is at over 60. Just crazy. So if you want to go to him and ask for advice, I think that he would be that guy. Honestly, we should go and ask for his advice.
True.
Because he is killing it. All right. There's my long high-low buffalo.
Out of 10, I'm going like a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Life is good. Podcast is good. With fellows, good.
Yep.
Magic, fun, goals, family, friends. We're schmoovin'.
You've been doing lives every day?
Yeah.
How have those been?
I'll make that my high. My high are the lives. I've always enjoyed live streaming. I've live streamed for a long, long time, off and on. And I've always I don't play video games, so I never really know what to stream. I've done Fall Guys because it's easy and I can make it really fun and entertaining, I think. And a lot of people enjoy it. But, I've been doing just chatting. I've been doing, live Q&As and rankings and letterbox reviews and random stuff like that. And people seem to be really enjoying it. That's my high. I've been having a lot of fun with that. My low, I don't know if you can tell right now, no AC. Well, AC comes and goes.
Yeah.
It'll work for a few hours and then it's just like, I'm out.
We had a One Question Go Patreon Discord call for our latest episode of the Patreon on Friday.
Yeah.
And I think it was the best Patreon One Question Go we've ever done.
Yeah.
I think it was absolutely great and hilarious and awesome.
Fun. Yeah.
But it was the worst time I've had doing one of those because I was sweating my balls off. I don't know how you're living out here.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the day it's fine because it's working, and then like halfway through the day it just stops. So hopefully we get that fixed. At night it's not too terrible.
Yeah.
I have a fan and whatever, but
and it's especially hot outside right now.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I came from Vegas, and in Vegas it was like 106.
Oh.
And then here it's getting in the 90s, close to 100 sometimes. So,
Yes.
It's been a lot. Buffalo. I don't know. What's something interesting that's happened to me? I told him on the Patreon that I just went to a Magic convention. I guess I didn't talk about that on the normal pod.
Yeah.
That was fun. Saw Penn and Teller and David Blaine and Chris Angel.
Cool.
Bought some new Magic.
Cool.
A few people there recognized me who were magicians, and they're like, you do magic? I was like, yeah, no, yeah.
It's actually my main thing.
Yeah, it used to be like what I did for like 10 years, So getting back into that has been fun.
Cool.
And I'm excited for the rest of the year to see what we can do. I like your shirt. These shirts.
Yeah.
I got sent these.
From Spirit Jersey.
Spirit Jersey, keep an eye out.
Yeah, special shout out for Spirit Jersey.
So here's what we're doing this episode. No, I'll shut the frick up. What?
Last thing I wanted to say before we get into the rigmarole, because we've got a very fun episode planned. As of this episode coming out, we will probably be at 2,000 patrons or more. As of right now, we are at 1990. That is obviously incredibly special achievement. We hit 1,000 patrons just earlier this year. Unbelievable. We can't thank you guys enough for being a part of the Patreon. And so do you want to say what we're going to do?
Yes. So I can't remember who it was, but someone suggested doing something similar. We tweaked it a little bit. So basically what we're going to do for 2,000 patrons, we are doing a whole playthrough series, a Let's Play video game series where we'll play the entirety of the thing. It's a co-op game. It'll be me and Alex posting videos. They'll all be on the Patreon.
Yes.
We're going to play the entirety of the Lego Star Wars games.
Lego Star Wars, the complete saga.
Yeah.
And then if we have a lot of fun or a lot of frustration or a lot of this or a lot of that, you guys really like it, we also have Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga, which is the newer one on the Switch. So potentially both of those, but they're both co-op.
Hopefully we'll do that in the next month or two. We're not going to put a timeline on it because we've got so much other bull crap coming on. But we'll do it eventually.
I think it's reasonable to say that, because we're not going to do it all at one sitting. I think we're going to try and split it up by movie. I think it's reasonable to say that we could do Phantom Menace relatively soon.
Yeah,
but then it might be a longer wait for the next one.
Yeah, we'll see.
But that'll be available to every patron. Every paying patron.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll edit down some moments from it and put that on the free Patreon. So if you're not a free member of the Patreon, they get stuff all the time. So make sure you sign up for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Seriously.
No, that's unbelievable.
We try and say it pretty often, but especially with all the fan accounts that we've been talking about and how happy we are with life right now. And this can all change, and life is very hot and cold and up and down. And, you know, what that fable where it's like, you know, this guy is sick and terrible and someone's like, and he's still happy. And they're like, why are you happy? He's like, oh, this too will pass. And then he's super rich and happy or whatever, but he's not celebrating terribly. And they're like, why aren't you celebrating? He's like, this too will pass. We understand that. We know life is up and down. We know it's up and down for y'all. So we try to be some sort of constant for you to come and escape. And we appreciate you giving us the ability to do that.
Yes.
I really do want to, you know, think of it as, this life in general, I feel like is just a gift, and I want to try to do my best with it. But also, like, the position that you guys have put us in,
absolutely,
is a privilege, and we feel I feel like it's on loan from you guys, and you are giving it to me, and I want to use this platform that you've given us to the best of my ability and make you guys proud. So that's what we try to do every week. I know we're stupid and we say a lot of stupid things, but we try. That's how I want to view it. Is thank you for giving us this opportunity, and I'm trying to be conscientious of what you have given us to make you guys proud. So thank you for everything that y'all do for us. Okay, here's what we're doing this episode.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah, so, we haven't done an agree or disagree, just the two of us.
Correct.
Do we have?
Yeah, I got them right here.
You have mine?
Yep.
Okay, great. Normally we do it with guests nowadays, but, it's been a while since we've done it, just the two of us. So we're going to do an agree or disagree. We've got a lot. It's going to be a big segment. Then we've got a fan segment, all the questions. You're going to clear.
This is pissing me off.
I know. My phone has, logged out of iCloud entirely. So we film with iPhones every single time. Every 5 minutes, it tries to get me to re-log back in and pops up a notification. It's very annoying.
What the fuck is just re-log in?
I tried to yesterday and something went wrong with it, and then I just left it. It's not on the phone that I use anymore.
I know.
This is just our filming phone. So we're going to do that, and then we have a fan segment, so all the questions from the patrons.
Yep.
We'll answer a bunch of questions from you guys, and then we'll end with a DC MCU question of the day.
Of course, as always.
So two solid segments. I love Agree or Disagree and the fan segment. Those are probably my two favorites. So
those are that's two great. That's a good top two.
Let's do Agree or Disagree to start.
Let's do it.
You have 10, I have 9.
I actually have 11.
So you start.
So I'll start and end.
Okay. I've got to put some WD-40 on this thing.
Absolutely, because mine doesn't have that problem.
I don't know where. Okay, go.
Do you think we built that one wrong, or do you think yours is just shittier?
I think maybe I'm just fat.
You said it, not me.
All right, go.
You haven't been to your personal trainer in a couple of days.
Dude, he freaking murdered me. I tried to stand up a minute ago, and it's not just sore. It's like I stand up and someone's stabbing me in the thighs. I legitimately, last time I was at the gym, I had the thought, I was like, if I pass out, I wonder if this guy gets in trouble. Yeah. That's how close I was to
All right, well, lock in.
It was bad. It was bad.
Agree or disagree?
Yes.
The Joker should never have an origin. 3, 2, 1. Agree.
Disagree.
Why?
Generally, I agree with you. But if they're doing some sort of Elseworld weird thing like they did with the Joker, I'm a little bit more okay with it. But if we're talking about any Joker that's in a main timeline relationship with Batman, I do think it is much better to have him be some sort of mystery character that you don't try and explain the origin of. I do think a Joker is better without an origin. But you use the word never. I'm not going to say there's never any sort of spin-off thing where they shouldn't do something with that. But generally, I agree.
I want to clarify that I'm actually going to also say disagree with this statement because it's too broad of a statement. I do like the Joker falling into the vat of chemicals, and technically you could say that that's an origin, right? I mean, like, his mental health issues shouldn't have an origin.
Sure.
I.e. the Elseworlds Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix that you just brought up.
Yeah.
I don't like that movie.
That's fine.
I don't like anything about it. So I don't think things like that should exist. But if in the DCU you want to say in an offhand comment, well, yeah, his bleached skin is because of the chemicals. If you want to explain why Barry Keoghan is so messed up in the face in the Batman universe, that's fine. I don't want to know that he was beaten as a child by his parents, or I don't want to know that, like, a big theory is Heath Ledger was a army veteran, and that's why the line he says to Two-Face where he's like, a group of soldiers blow up and nobody bats an eye, but one little mayor's gonna die and everybody loses their minds.
Yeah.
That, along with his familiarity with weapons in that movie, etc., lead people to give the fan origin that he's like a veteran that went crazy from PTSD or whatever.
Yeah.
That's an interesting fan theory. Don't clarify any of that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You've got the next one?
Sure. I'm trying to turn off my screen from dimming. It's really pissing me off. Settings, accessibility. Okay, I'll do it in a second. All right. Agree or disagree? Fantastic Four needs a sequel.
Oh, 3,
Two,
1.
Agree. Obviously, right?
Fantastic Four needs a sequel directed by Matt Shakman.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, agree. With music by Michael Giacchino. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie, and there's still so much you can do with those characters in that universe, and I don't care if they're still in that universe or in our universe or Galactus comes back, give us somebody else, Doctor Doom, I don't care. Obviously, we need to see these characters again, and it needs to not just be as cameos in Avengers or in another movie. Yeah,
I completely agree. I really enjoyed Fantastic Four First Steps. I can't wait till they take more steps as a family.
Second steps,
if
you will.
I want to see them raising Franklin.
Yeah.
There's so many stories that you could tell with this premise. I completely agree with you. And bring everybody that was involved with this first one back.
Yeah, I mean, because it's great, right?
Yep. The Star Wars movie, Starfighter, will be a box office success. This is the pilot Ryan Gosling, directed by Sean Levy movie that just hired Matt Smith as the villain.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Yes.
What makes you think it'll be a box office success?
Has there been what Star Wars movie hasn't?
Solo.
I think this has more going for it than Solo.
Okay,
And also wasn't Solo right in the middle of a bunch of stupid bullcrap?
Solo was 6 months after Last Jedi, which is by far the most polarizing Star Wars movie of all time.
Does it not also bother you in The Last Jedi? I just saw a TikTok about this, that no one says, I have a bad feeling about this, but they say it in basically every other Star Wars movie.
Oh, because BB-8 says it?
BB-8 says it.
That's interesting. I didn't think... I've never heard that before. I don't know if that's correct.
Check me.
They almost say it in Rogue One, and I like that they don't say it in Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One, fine. But, like, of the episodes, you should say it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, I don't... Like... Okay, so what does Starfighter have going for it? Ryan Gosling.
The three things you just freaking said.
Ryan Gosling, directed by Sean Levy, and the villain is Matt Smith.
Yes,
I think Sean Levy carries that much weight after Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yes.
Okay.
Because not everyone's you.
Sure.
Right?
That's a glitch.
Thank heavens, right? No, I'm just kidding. No, I every time I've talked to someone and they've mentioned a Ryan Gosling Star Wars movie, everyone's hype about it. And it's Star Wars. And also, how much did Solo make?
80 million opening weekend, which is horrible for a Star Wars movie.
Worldwide gross was still 400 million. The film had a budget of 275 million, so it made 125 million dollars.
Yeah, but marketing usually has 100 million. That
I
probably
still
lost
wouldn't necessarily
money.
call that a. I still would call that potentially as not a huge success, but still a success.
All right. You've got the next one.
Okay. All right. Where is it? Okay. 2025 is the best year of comic book movies of the decade.
Shit. You and I have very similar ones.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, best year of the decade. So you're referring to 20s on.
Sure, if that's how you want to do it, sure. Agree. Why did you have to clarify?
Because if you were saying in the last 10 years, I would disagree.
What would it be?
18 is really tough to beat. And I guess it's not in the last 10 years, but it is in the last 15 years. 12 is really hard to beat.
Okay, so what was the other one? The first one you said, the 2017?
18.
18.
17 is the worst year of your life, so I'm not going to mention 2017, even though it probably is up there for me. Right? Or Ragnarok.
Because it has Ragnarok and Homecoming?
Yeah. I love both of those movies, but obviously you do not.
No.
But then 18 is tough, right? Because you've got the first Black Panther movie, which is really, really beloved by a lot of people. Not so much for me, but it's still a good movie. And then you've got obviously Infinity War, which is better than anything from this year. And then you've got Ant-Man and the Wasp, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Some people may say it is. And then Deadpool 2, which is a movie I don't love, but a lot of people love. And then something that'll help you like this year is Justice League came out in 2018, which is something that you quite like.
I still think 2025 would beat it, right?
Infinity War is carrying, obviously, for 2018, but Infinity War is incredible. It's not.
Yeah.
Infinity War shits on everything from this year.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
So that has to be in mind. And for many people, Black Panther is better than Fantastic Four and Superman. That is not the case for me. I don't think that's the case for you. But, for me, I clearly take Fantastic Four and Superman over Black Panther. But Black Panther holds a lot of weight with a lot of people, as I have learned.
Yes. Okay, so since 2020, obviously.
Since 2020, the only argument is
No Way Home.
Yes, which wasn't a huge year. Now, 2021 does have Shang-Chi, which you quite like, and Eternals, which I like.
I think the combination of
Shang-Chi and No Way Home
beats anything in this year.
That's crazy to me.
Why?
See, No Way Home, 2021 is one of those years where it's like I like Eternals. It's not better than Fantastic Four or Superman. Fantastic Four and Superman are clearly better than Shang-Chi. I think that's abhorrent that you would compare them.
Do I have Shang-Chi above?
But No Way Home is better than everything that came out this year. No Way Home is a masterpiece.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I really like Shang-Chi. Where do I have Shang-Chi on my MCU list?
Yeah, let's see it. Pull it up.
Is the question.
Pull it up.
MCU TV shows? No, MCU. Okay, here we go. I think I have Fantastic Four above it.
Good.
No, I don't. Shang-Chi is at 12, Fantastic Four is at 14. Oops.
What do you have at 13?
The First Avenger.
Captain America? No.
Yes.
Andrew is being silly, everyone. That's ridiculous. You just kind of said it, so I'm just going to build off of yours and say my similar one to yours right now. Agree or disagree, July 2025 was the best summer for superhero movies ever.
3, 2, 1.
What do you have ahead of it?
I don't know any specific summer, but I just assume there's got to be something better, given the amount of superheroes that we have. I mean...
The only one that I can think of that, specifically, I'm yes, 2012. How do you beat 2012?
Yeah, it's the Avengers.
Avengers 1, yeah. Dark Knight Rises.
You can beat that.
I think Dark Knight Rises is clearly the worst of that trilogy. But that movie is awesome.
Is there anything else? That's just the summer. We're just talking about the summer.
Just a summer.
Because No Way Home is Christmas.
Correct. I'm looking at a May, maybe late April, but May to August. That time. That's what I'm thinking of.
I don't know every movie's release date.
Endgame and Infinity War both released in summers, but they weren't with anything else other than Deadpool 2 with Infinity War. That's not moving the needle for me. No. This summer was unbelievable.
But doesn't Infinity War doesn't beat a combined Superman and Fantastic Four?
It's a good argument, but I'm going to say no because I'm more talking about this for quantity.
Quantity for sure, but in terms of an experience, that summer was crazy.
Yeah.
We came out of that theater just destroyed.
So I just rewatched Infinity War. It holds up, man.
I know.
Oh my
I
gosh.
know.
So I rewatched No Way Home this week.
Mm-hmm.
I put a long, lengthy review on my letterbox. I was like, this is just the best movie ever. Like, y'all are crazy that y'all have switched up on this movie. And I was like, this may be my favorite MCU movie. Let me rewatch Infinity War. Let me see if I'm up to something here. And I rewatch Infinity War. No. Nothing touches Infinity War for me. You know me. I glaze Avengers 1 almost as much as you do. Obviously, you love it as next level. But I think that movie's it's my favorite non-Tom Holland MCU movie by far. But Infinity War, man, I get
it. I get it.
Every scene is
there's not a bad scene. There's not a bad scene.
It's the best.
There's not.
It is. It's the best.
Agree or disagree? iPad turned off again. Agree or disagree?
I'm just gonna let y'all know. There's a cut that you'll experience like literally 2 minutes ago. It's from him trying to figure out the problem he's dealing with on his iPad. He sat there for 5 minutes, couldn't figure it out.
I looked it up how to turn it off. It's turning off like within 10 seconds of me. Like I have to unlock my iPad every time.
Why is that?
It's already turning off again. I think it's because my iPad was dead and it's only at 11% and it's plugged in. So it's like I went to turn off the 2 minutes. It's supposed to shut off every 2 minutes. I went to turn that off and it's grayed out. Inanimate objects are pissing me off.
Is it on low power mode?
I tried to turn that off. I don't know.
Turn off low power mode. It may be able to fix it for you.
You might have just saved my life.
Because that might be why it's grayed out.
It is. My man. Oh, I'm giving you a massage tonight.
Yeah, you are.
Whatever you want. Okay. Watch that not work. Okay. No, I think that's what it is. Okay, here we go. Agree or disagree? The Escape Pod podcast should go on tour in 2026.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Disagree. How are we going to do it?
I don't know.
Next year's crazy.
I don't think it's crazy.
Spider-Man, Doomsday, Invincible, Daredevil Born Again.
Oh, you're saying how
Supergirl.
are we going to do it because we have so much other stuff going on? I'm thinking of how do we do it logistically and monetarily.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
so
agree
that's
with
one
that.
thing.
Uh-huh.
And then just like the logistics of finding places to do the tour and
Yep.
fill it and pay for it and all that. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
And then also, yeah, we're busy.
I'm saying, like, how are we going to not be here for episode 6 of Invincible season 4? Or how are we not going to be here for Supergirl?
We filmed
or
in
Spider-Man?
hotel rooms before.
And they don't do well. Like, no.
Well, we can't put our life on pause for all of eternity just because media is
Yeah, but
coming
I think
out.
the next 2 years are the 2 years that we're putting our life on pause. I think 2028 will be fine.
Yeah, you say that now, but then James Gunn is going to announce some bullcrap.
Justice League.
Yeah. We can't live like that. No.
Eventually we'll go on tour, hopefully. We'd like to.
We set a tour date. It's in Houston, Texas. We get a theater that seats 100. How many people are showing up?
60.
I think that's high.
Yeah, but Texas is kind of in the middle of the country, so I think people would come.
Well, that's just one of our stops.
Oh, no. Like, yeah, if we did one show, I think we could fill it pretty well.
Oh, yeah, no, I was thinking that's like one of our stops.
No, we're fucked. 30.
Yeah.
30 if it seats 100. Yeah. And Texas is like
Big.
one of the biggest states in the country. Like, we're not selling any tickets in Missouri. It's Cassidy and Cassidy's family.
Your turn. It's still on. My iPad. It's so good.
I'm telling you, dog. I love you. Sex is overrated.
3, 2, 1. I think it's properly rated, right?
I'm shocked. The guy that lives a 9 out of 10 life right now that doesn't have sex is saying that sex isn't overrated.
That's how great my life is.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, my life's so great that I don't even need it, but I can recognize how good it is. Because that made sense.
It kind of didn't.
Yeah, no. I think some people overrate it.
Uh-huh.
Some people are sex addicts. That's not good.
Well, I don't have any problem with sex addicts. You're not hurting anybody if you're a sex addict.
I mean, you could be hurting yourself. If you're an addict, an addict of anything could be
interesting.
could be affecting your life.
Do you think an addict of the Escape Pod podcast is hurting themselves?
If they are taking out debt to buy our merch because they can't help it, and then their children are going hungry, yes, that's a problem. You see what I'm saying?
I disagree.
You want children to starve if our merch sells. All right, W.
Moral compass over here.
No, I think some people underrate it. I think some people overrate it, but generally I think it's properly rated. No?
Okay.
Sex is pretty cool, but
Yeah. Well, you assume
I
sex is
assume.
cool. Yeah. I'm kind of like the perspective that you're giving, which is like, my life is really good. You know what I'm saying?
and you're not having sex?
No.
Brutal. We need to talk about this off cam.
No.
Do I need to pick up the slack?
Yes.
I mean, you helped me with the low power mode. I'm in your
Just
debt.
saying. Just saying. You said I could get anything I want
Yeah,
tonight.
I mean, make that a 10 out of 10, a real 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Anyways.
Yeah, move on.
James Gunn is the best comic book director of all time.
Shit. 3, 2,
2,
1.
At this
Big
point-
old disagree.
Why?
No.
Why?
No. I'm going to tell you. The Russo brothers are the GOATs. They're the GOATs.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They're
You're right.
the
You're right.
goats.
You're right. 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 You're right.
Because, okay,
That's
say what you
that-
want
you're
about
right.
Electric State, not a comic book movie.
No,
In terms of comic book movies, Winter Soldier,
Civil War, Infinity
Civil War, Infinity
Endgame.
War, Endgame.
You're correct.
Endgame
You're correct.
is their worst project. Endgame is James Gunn's, what, second best? I think Superman is better than Endgame. That's probably it. I think Guardians 1 is better than Endgame. But, like,
Okay, you're correct. You're correct. You're correct.
Infinity War, Civil War is better than everything that James Gunn has ever done.
Winter Soldier and Civil War, is that what you said?
No, Civil War and Infinity War is better than every single...
You don't think Winter Soldier is better than everything that James Gunn has done?
I think I'd take Superman over Winter Soldier.
No. No.
You know what? No. I'm full of shit.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. He's clearly number 2. But you know, that could change.
The Russo brothers are the GOATs. I'm...
The hierarchy
I'm mad at
of
this.
the comic book movie directors could change soon.
Thank you, Dwayne The Rock
in
Johnson.
the next year. If they come out and Doomsday's a mess and Supergirl's peak,
He didn't do Supergirl.
oh, you're right. You're right.
Guardians 2 is bad. I think the Guardians Holiday Special is bad.
Guardians Holiday Special is not bad. But he's clearly 2. He's clearly 2.
I like Nolan.
No. No. No.
Dark Knight and Batman Begins are better than anything that James Gunn's ever done.
I'm giving James Gunn the second spot.
Now, you can make the argument that Nolan is at doing comic book movies properly.
Uh-huh.
Which, sure, they're still comic book movies, so I'm still giving it to Nolan. And then I think that there are other people that are in the conversation.
No. No one else has given us the Guardians trilogy, even if you don't like 2. You like 1, 3,
I
the
love 1
Suicide
and I love
Squad,
3.
and Superman.
Yeah, the
all of
Suicide
those are
Squad,
so good.
Superman, yep.
No. He's 2. He's second. Accept the fact.
No.
All right.
I've got 2 that kind of correspond with each other, so I'd like to go back to back here, if that's okay.
Fine.
All right, no, we'll save it for later. I'll do one right
Kidding,
now.
go.
All right. Superman was a box office success. 3, 2, 1. I guess. I'm having a tough time agreeing with this.
Let's see what's it at?
I think it's going to finish around 650.
Yeah.
I think I really wanted it to hit that 800. But I got to be honest with you, the way we were talking about it only a couple months ago, I think we would have said it wouldn't be a success if it didn't hit $1 billion.
No. Obviously, we wanted it to hit $1 billion,
Obviously.
but Superman box office fizzles out, securing yet another Hollywood superhero flop. I don't know if that's
not
I don't know
correct.
if that's
I think
fair.
it's made money already.
Yeah. James Gunn says Superman doesn't need to make $250 million to be a success. Doesn't. So what's it at? Someone tell me what the frick it's at. Box Mojo. Box Office Mojo. Domestic opening. Domestic.
It's up to an opening.
Worldwide it's at 569.
Yeah.
I mean, any movie that makes $600 million, if that's not a success, I don't know what is. It's not as much of a success as maybe we had wanted, but it's still a success. Mm-hmm. A lot of people saw that movie.
Yeah. All right. And the one that corresponds, agree or disagree, Fantastic Four was a box office success.
3, 2, 1. Technically, same reasoning.
Because it's going to make its budget back.
You don't think it's going to make a profit?
I think it will make a profit, but I think it'll be barely.
I think both of these movies, both companies wanted them to do better, and so did we.
Yes,
right?
Of course.
Because that would be great, but I still think the word success. I think if both movies were considered bad movies, right, and people didn't like them, and they made less money than they did, I would say it's not a success. But the fact that they're both generally beloved and technically they both made a profit, I think the word success should be given to it.
But this is just box office. I think that both Fantastic Four and Superman have to be considered successes because they were good. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking just box office. I think that both of them have been disappointing, especially Fantastic Four.
I think Fantastic Four is more disappointing.
Fantastic Four is going to round out the year having made less money than Brave New World.
Oof. What's it at? 389. Ooh. Okay, sure, I'll give it to you.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'm nervous. I'm going to do another follow-up.
Who the frick do you think you are?
I'll let you do 2 in a row.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Superman and Fantastic Four's box office performances proves that superhero fatigue is more than setting in.
3, 2, 1. Yes, because I saw something today that literally I thought about bringing up on the podcast. I saw something today.
Well, it doesn't help anybody if you can't remember what you saw.
Okay, so that's a level of sass that came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That wasn't necessarily needed because we were vibing and having a good conversation. Mm-hmm. So you want to try it again?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're not helping anybody if you can't remember what you wanted to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, you must be rubbing off on me. You know how often you do that? And you know how often you just say things that are just factually not true?
Yeah.
That's not helping anybody
He's
either.
Cooking the shit out of me right now.
I saw the clip today where we were arguing about the K-pop Demon Hunter scene. You're like, there's no way it's 8. It's 3.
No, and
I'll pull it up right now. And it was 7.
That was a disaster.
That happens almost every episode. No, it was like a movie from like 2011 and what it made at the box office and it wasn't even. It was just something that made me compare to a movie's box office from like 10, 15 years ago, and it was a superhero movie, and it was like, oh, if that could have made that back then, and Fantastic Four is not even making $400 million, yeah, there's definite superhero fatigue.
What do you think about the James Gunn thought process of it's not superhero fatigue, it's mid-movie fatigue?
Well, clearly not. Superman and Fantastic Four are both good.
But it's fatigue from so many movies being mid that the superhero genre needs to reinvigorate audiences everywhere by giving them good content
Consistently, so that they...
Correct. I think that even though I think that this year is the greatest example of our industry is being cooked in front of our eyes, while I do believe that to be the case, I also believe that this year was one of the best steps we've taken in a long time. First steps of getting the general audiences back on the side of superhero movies.
That could be true. I mean, this is what we need to do. I mean, we need universes that we care about.
Yeah. And
movies that we care about because they're good.
Yeah.
And we haven't necessarily gotten that in a while. Like I said, this is this excited I've been in a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know Ironheart was even still, a lot of people didn't know Ironheart was coming out. You haven't watched Eyes of Wakanda?
I haven't watched Eyes of Wakanda.
Our Discord had to let me know that was coming out. And this is our job. Like, so there's still examples of like it just being too much, and there's too much that we just don't care about.
Have you watched Eyes of Wakanda?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
We did watch Ironheart.
Ironheart was
good. It was good.
You know, on Variety's MCU list, they have Ironheart above I can't remember what it was. It was like Ant-Man.
You're a bigger Ant-Man fan than I think a lot of people.
Ant-Man's better than Ironheart.
Of course it's better than Ironheart, but I'm just saying you're a bigger Ant-Man fan than... That's not a heinous opinion. I was ready for you to say Winter Soldier.
Infinity War was at 11.
That's heinous. This is Variety?
Yes.
All right, we're stepping in.
No, it's a long list. It's a long list.
I don't care. We're looking at it. Let's see it. Variety. August 1st, 2025. Let's see what you got.
Guardians 2 is over Guardians 3, by the way.
Okay, Secret Invasion. That's terrible. Secret Invasion is last. That's actually a good pick. Let's see, starting from the top. Endgame. Wrong. Black Panther at 2. Wow, that's wrong. Guardians is at 3. WandaVision is at 4. I don't know if there's too many people that love WandaVision as much as me. That's awful.
I'm telling you. Loki's...
Winter Soldier's at 5. X-Men 97 is at 6. If we're counting X-Men 97, it's number 1.
I think The Avengers is at 16, and you know what's at 15?
Huh.
Homecoming. Tripped me out.
That's a good take.
It pissed me off.
That's a good take.
No, it's not.
Variety.
Homecoming's not better than The Avengers.
Variety is, so far, we're doing a bad job. Yes, Homecoming is not better than The Avengers. 7 is No Way Home. 8 is Iron Man 1. 9 is Thor Ragnarok. They're on my side a little bit. 10 is Loki. That's a good placement for Loki. 11 is Guardians 2. That's bad. Wow, that's
They
bad.
put Guardians 2 over Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War's 12. That's terrible.
Isn't that insane?
That's terrible for Infinity War to be 12. It's terrible that Civil War's 13. That's terrible.
They have Fantastic Four at like 40.
Homecoming's 14. Like that. Avengers 1 is 15. This is bad, Andrew. This is... Agatha all along is 16.
Yeah, no, yeah, right? Crazy. Crazy. Look at what this
What
is
is the
above.
thought process here? Why is Deadpool and Wolverine so high? It's at 17. Shang-Chi's at 18. That's too high. First Avengers at 19. Too high. Wakanda Forever's at 20. Too high.
They put Wakanda for... Yeah.
Like, there's so much that it's above. Like, the Guardians Holiday Special is at 23.
The Guardians Holiday Special is one before Guardians 3.
I just see is at 24. Doctor Strange Mom is 25. Over Doctor Strange 1. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, if this counts at 26, is way too low for it. Daredevil Born Again's at 27. That's honestly pretty good placement. Thunderbolts at 28 is heinous. So where's Fantastic Four? Doctor
Lower.
Strange 1 is at 29. That's way too low. Ironheart at 30 is too high. Ant-Man at 31 is too low. Miss Marvel at 32 is probably where it belongs. I like Miss Marvel, though.
They have all the Marvels in a row.
The Marvels is 33.
And then
Captain
Captain
Marvel's 34. Captain Marvel should be way worse. Iron Man 3 is too high. Black Widow is fine. Fantastic Four at 37 is appalling.
They have Black Widow above, and Guardians 2 is above.
I think they're too low on She-Hulk. Werewolf by Night at 41 is too low. Avengers Age of Ultron at 42. What did Age of Ultron do to you?
Yeah.
Age of Ultron's better than 42.
One of his reasons was because he thinks it's stupid that Bruce Banner and Tony Stark couldn't see Ultron coming and didn't stop it.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Eternals at 46 is too low. This is just a bad list.
And people say we rage bait.
Yeah, like this is Variety.
All right, come on, let's go.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just needed to call them out real quick. You're next, or am I? Yeah, you go.
I'm next. Agree or disagree? Alex should work at Hooters for 24 hours. 3, 2, 1.
What do you take me for? Am I? Who are the people that do that kind of content? Am I Mr. Beast? Does Mr. Beast do things like that?
You think Mr. Beast works at Hooters?
Who does shit like that? Jack Doherty? Is that a Jack Doherty content idea?
Having a job?
That was crazy. I have a job, first of all. Who are the people that would do challenges like that? Because I'm not a content creator like that. I don't do stuff on my own.
I don't think it's about the challenge and the editing and the content creator side of it. I think it's more of we want to see your cleavage.
My cleavage is way different than cleavage that you would think because my chest is very flat except it goes in.
Correct. There's an audience for that.
That doesn't create boobs, though.
I'm not saying it creates boobs. I'm saying it creates a...
So would I wear like a bra?
No, you would just wear as little clothing as possible and give me food. Give me some mozzarella sticks and let me see your cheeks. That's what I'm saying here.
Okay, well, I'm still going to disagree with that.
I tried, guys.
It's not going to happen. Speaking of less clothing, agree or disagree, it gets too hot in the summer.
3, 2, 1.
I'm sweating my ass off right now.
Here in LA?
Right now, currently.
Well, I have no AC.
I'm suffocating.
It sucks. But LA is way better than other places. In Florida, it's hot all the time. I still think it's dumb that we as a human being species have not figured out how to turn down the sun. I want a way of doing that. I want to live in Florida and be able to.
No, that's not.
No. I want there
That's
to be
like a
something.
ridiculous ask.
How about you shut your whore mouth
Okay,
and let me live
what you just described, it's going to make it hotter. You
No.
want a dome?
I want some sort of blockage so like the mayor of Orlando can come out and be like, too hot today. We all vote that it's going to be 60 today. And we figure it the F out.
That's not happening. Go inside. Turn on air conditioning.
Yeah, but what if I have to go outside to ride Rip Ride Rocket or
Then you're
the
going to be hot.
Velocicoaster?
You're going to make a sacrifice.
I'm saying I shouldn't have to.
Just go in February.
It's still humid and hot in February in Florida.
That's not objectively not true.
No. Weather sucks all the time in Florida, and we should be able to figure it out. I shouldn't have to walk around with a little fan bull crap. We put people on the moon. Let's turn down the sun. That's all I'm saying.
We did put people on the moon, according to everybody except my mother.
Yeah, apparently.
My
Okay,
mother's
ready?
a big we didn't go on the moon person.
You ready for this? Mm-hmm. It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Agree or disagree?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a compliment.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
This is some of your best agree or disagrees ever.
Some of these are from the patrons, so compliment them. Some of them are me.
Great work. The James Gunn is the best director one. Fabulous. Was that you or the Patreon? Be honest.
They're all mixed in. I have no idea which is which. I prepped this a week and a half ago.
Okay.
Nice work, guys.
Great work, but great work. These are great.
You're going to like this one too. Agree or disagree, the current MCU heroes are not strong enough to take on Doom, and they will have to heavily nerf him.
I was just about to say it strongly depends on how strong this iteration of Doom is. Because there are many iterations of Doom that are beaten by the Fantastic Four alone. So...
Yeah, but...
So it depends on how strong this Doom is. I'm going to say agree because I'm assuming you're doing 2015 Secret Wars Doom.
I just think I thought through the heroes that we have. Mm-hmm. Who's the strongest? Captain Marvel, I guess.
Captain Marvel and Thor are very strong.
Yeah, I guess we still have Thor. Yeah, they could take him. But like of Earthling heroes, we've got
The Thunderbolts ain't doing shit.
no one on the Thunderbolts is doing anything. I don't think a lot of the Fantastic Four is doing
Sentry.
anything unless freaking Fantastic Four Invisible Woman kills herself again.
Invisible Woman can be strong. Very strong. Human Torch is very strong.
And
Reed is very smart. And the Thing can punch a guy.
and Doctor Strange sucks now.
Why does Doctor Strange suck?
He didn't do anything in his own movie.
What about the music fight? Doctor Strange is strong.
But Doctor Doom can also do sorcery stuff.
Was Benedict Cumberbatch in the chairs?
Yes.
I don't think he was.
No.
I don't think he was.
Mordo.
He was in the chairs? Chiwetel Ejiofor?
He was in there.
I don't think that's correct.
He was in there. He's the one that brings Doctor Strange in and is talking to him. Are we talking about the same scene?
We are not talking about the same scene.
What chairs are you talking about? Oh, that. Oh, the chairs and nails.
Doomsday
So I was thinking
chairs.
about the Illuminati chairs.
No.
Sorry, my bad.
Was Benedict Cumberbatch in that chair's announcement?
I think so.
Him and Tom Holland were the ones that were missing.
Oh, you're right.
Those were the ones that everybody was talking about, like, why aren't they in there? So they don't even have them.
You don't know that. But, yeah.
Sam Wilson, Captain America, I love him. He's not moving no needles.
That's what I'm saying. Think of all the new Avengers, right? And think of anyone in Captain America Brave New World.
Cooked.
Like, at least, like Infinity War, we had multiple people that could go toe-to-toe with Thanos, with Infinity Stones. Wanda, Thor,
Iron Man, Thor,
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
We do not have two of those. And I feel like, I don't know. I'm just not viewing Thor as a part of this right now. But
he is. He was the first chair in
But I guess
Doomsday.
I should, yeah.
So he is a big part.
Yeah, Thor, yeah.
Is Thor going to be led by Anthony Mackie's Captain America?
Who knows?
Have they interacted once on screen?
No.
Because I always loved the camaraderie between Chris Evans, Captain America, and
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth, Thor. There's the little
No.
moments.
You give me the little one. No, you take the little one.
That's cute, and I see you copied my beard.
did.
They've always had this like friendship. A great moment The dinner party is just the best in Age of Ultron. It's one of the best scenes in the MCU. It's got that little moment where obviously everybody knows him almost picking the hammer, and obviously he picks up the hammer in Endgame, and everybody knows Chris Hemsworth goes, I knew it. But you've got that great scene where he's talking about the alcohol.
Yeah.
And he warns the soldiers like Stan Lee. And he's like, I stormed Normandy, buddy. I could do whatever. But he warns everybody in that room except
He just hands
Steve.
it to
He
Steve.
immediately hands it to Steve.
And in Age of Ultron at the start, they're doing moves with his shield and the lightning.
Absolutely.
Very different. But again, remember, that was the second Avengers movie. Doomsday is our first.
And they do have the fight in the forest in Avengers 1, which leads to the respect that Chris Hemsworth Thor has for Chris Evans Captain America. So maybe Anthony Mackie Captain America is going to kick Thor's butt in a fight to start Doomsday.
He did take on Red Hulk somehow. All right, next.
Yeah, you know what? Anthony Mackie's going to cure Thor's trauma. He's going to give him a speech about being a good person or whatever.
Haven't we already healed his trauma? Didn't we work on that already?
Rocket has a great conversation in the pod in Infinity War
It's
with
so
Thor.
good.
I was like watching this scene and I was like, only Prime Marvel could have a subplot with Groot, Rocket, and Thor getting a weapon, and it'd be the most entertaining thing in the movie.
Are you sure you're up for this particular motive mission? He's like, oh yes, pain, loss, regret. They're all tremendous motivators. They really clear the mind.
Yeah, and if I, I've got nothing more to lose. Personally, I could lose a lot.
Infinity War rocks. Okay, next.
Nightwing has become uncastable in the DCU live action because of social media. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree. He's castable. Everyone calm down.
I don't think so. I think
he's
the hype is too much.
Just because people are stupid on the internet doesn't mean that he can't be casted. Get the frick off of me.
Okay.
I think he's hard to cast. Like we said, I think Nightwing and Starfire are both hard to cast, and they need to take their time with it, and they need to do it right. Mm-hmm. But what do you mean uncastable?
I mean, whoever gets cast, there's going to be a huge problem about it.
Yeah, well, the internet does that with freaking everybody. I'm so sick of it. I'm not.
Nobody would have a problem with Bill Skarsgård as the Joker.
Yes, someone somewhere would.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like a big deal.
Okay, yeah, there are more perfect castings, sure. There are people who don't like Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. There's people who didn't like Johnny Storm being Joseph Quinn. Everyone has a problem all the time because people love to suck the joy out of things. I'm not going to let suck the joy out of things. Yes, it's a hard to cast, but it doesn't mean it's uncastable. They're still going to cast it. We're still going to get a movie.
All right.
Do not give in to the hate, young Anakin.
I'm not handsome enough to be Hayden Christensen.
You are hateful enough, though.
Nor am I nearly as monotone.
Movies are more enjoyable when you don't think about them too much.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the movie.
Correct.
There are some movies.
There are turn your brain off movies.
Correct.
Those two.
And then there are some that you need to think about. If you're not thinking during Interstellar or Oppenheimer, you're not enjoying it as much as you could be.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it just depends on the movie. And it doesn't necessarily mean one is infinitely better than the other. I think some movies can be good in all the different categories. But writ large, movies being more enjoyable if you don't have to think about them, I think is untrue.
Yeah. And I think, one of your favorite movies of all time is Jigsaw, a movie that's been explained to me as being very bad. Is it the purpose of that movie? It makes you think. It makes you think about the whole experience you've had, because apparently the twist is so great according to you and this and that. So that's my point, is it's like I've had so many great experiences where I overly think about a movie rather than the reverse.
Yeah. I don't know. There's... Like, The Avengers is my favorite movie of all time. You don't have to think deeply a lot in that one necessarily.
But you can.
But you can. But also in my top 10, I have Interstellar, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and About Time. Those movies make me think quite a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Just depends on the movie.
But I wouldn't say it's like a bad thing.
Either way, I don't think it's a bad thing.
And for me, I'm kind of an overanalyzed guy.
Yeah.
I've watched thousands of YouTube videos on Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
And that can be fun, and that's enjoyable.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying.
It's part of the fun for me, at least.
Exactly.
Andrew has the best and funniest crash outs on the internet. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to say agree. That's very humble of you to not say agree. The reason I'm going to say agree is not because I think you have the single best crash out on the internet, although who cares you do. Certainly
Is
has
that
an
in the
argument.
conversation? That's crazy.
It is. You're in there with the Wicked one. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
Hold on. So you're telling me?
Yeah, you're in there.
She came down in a bubble, dog.
Yeah, you're in that conversation. But so that I think that's in the conversation, but it doesn't have to be the best one of all time. But it's the consistency.
I crashed out on stream yesterday.
Of course you did. Like it's so often. I mean, Charles Mutt Suck My Balls is electric. Fucking your reaction to me saying Shang-Chi is bad is hilarious. The countless times you've crashed out on your streams, you're hilarious.
Yes, Suicide Squad. What? Why is Wonder Woman so low? What? Why is Wonder Woman under Wonder Woman 1984?
That's terrible.
Oh, it was bad. He had something bad in every single, like his MCU. He had Homecoming and Far From Home at 1 and 2. I know you like Homecoming. Okay,
It's not 1 or 2.
That's his DCEU ranking. He has the Suicide Squad, third underneath one of the Shazam movies. In his Star Wars ranking, he had Solo at 1. I lost it.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That's terrible.
Okay, last two for me.
Okay, I have 2 more as well.
If we were gay
Sick.
and dated,
Hot.
we would have a better relationship than you and Rachel.
Whoa. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
I don't think I could last 7 years with you,
Correct.
which Rachel and I are coming up on 7 years.
Correct. So in what ways would I be better? In what ways would I be worse?
You're smarter than Rachel.
Is that a good thing?
I think I think conversations with you would be better in some ways and also worse in some ways. One of my favorite aspects of Rachel and I's relationship is that I've kind of gotten to show her the world a little bit. I'm not saying that she was totally unexposed, and there are certainly worlds that she's welcomed me into, like hockey. I'm now a huge hockey fan. That's entirely because of her. But like the only superhero movies she'd ever seen before dating me is Suicide Squad 2016 and Civil War. 2016 was a huge year for her. And like now she's a huge MCU stan. She now is really getting into DC. She had never seen a Star Wars movie before me. Now that's one of her favorite franchises. Like I've gotten to show her all of those things. And so you and I would have a completely different relationship because you're either more of an expert in some of those fields or almost the level of expert that I am in some of those fields. So it'd be completely different. But in that way, we could riff in ways that are way different than the way me and Rachel riff. Because the conversations me and Rachel have are, she's saying things like, do you think... she says something to me like, do you think it's implied that Padme and Obi-Wan could have potentially had a thing, or et cetera, et cetera. You and I aren't having that conversation. We're talking about the intricacies of the Battle of Magneto. You know what I'm saying? So
Jar Jar Binks secretly being a Sith.
Correct. So it's a little bit. You're a little bit deeper into all that lore. So I think a lot of the fun that we have on. Exactly.
What?
A lot of the fun we have on the podcast. But you, God, you're frustrating.
Yeah, but she's frustrating too.
Absolutely.
Who's more frustrating?
You are. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Thank you.
She, is respectful. And there are many moments that you are not.
No, she is not.
Yes,
no,
but
she is
sometimes
not.
she is.
No, she's not.
Yes, sometimes she is. The side
She
of her
says
that
things to you that I would never dream of saying to you.
Sure, but that's also because,
You'll bone.
hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be saying sex is overrated if...
It was with you? You do have a couple nicknames that will not be named.
That will not be said out loud.
Do you think we would have a better relationship than me and Rachel?
No. I said disagree.
Yeah.
I think some things, sure.
It would be fun for a couple weeks though, you and me. We would be like one of those really hot flings.
Yeah, that you kind of think about 5 years later.
And you're like, wow, I wonder if that could have really worked. And it
But
wouldn't have.
It wouldn't have.
It wouldn't
No,
have.
we would hate each other even more.
I think that's a great take. think you just cooked with that one. Michael Bay coming back to the Transformers franchise will be bad for the franchise as a whole.
3, 2, 1. Disagree. Why would it be bad?
You've got the hypothetical that you're just going to pigeonhole yourself. And now it's like Michael Bay's the only Transformers guy. That could be really problematic, especially when he stops wanting to do them. Maybe when he dies. Obviously, we expect he's not going to die anytime soon. But, like...
They've had Transformers movies without him, though.
And they haven't done well, and now they're calling back for him. It's kind of a Russo brothers situation where can you do an Avengers movie after the Russo brothers if Doomsday and Secret Wars are tremendously successful? That's the concern.
None of the ones without him did well?
Bumblebee was a flop initially,
he
but
did
then
all the first 5?
Went on to make money. Yeah.
Oh.
Bumblebee was a flop initially, then it went on to make money, but then Rise of the Beast is terrible. And then Transformers 1, while being the best movie in the franchise, by far made no money. So they're not making a sequel for it.
Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do, right? You got to bring him back. There's been a gap in Transformers movies since any real ones. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think you got to bring him back.
Yeah, I am concerned with it pigeonhole himself, but I am saying disagree because he is the person that made the franchise what it is today. It's a fact.
Yeah.
07 is one of the most important blockbusters literally of all time. Dark of the Moon is one of the highest grossing movies of all time. Over $1 billion. As it should.
Great movie.
Great movie.
It's a great movie.
Somehow better than 07.
I agree.
Even though 07's just the best.
07's great. They're all fun. Well, there's a couple.
I mean, Revenge of the Fallen is bad. Age of Extinction you like. I just think it's too long. And The Last Night is horrid.
Rise of the Beast is the worst.
Rise of the Beast is the worst because it lacks the sauce.
There's no sauce.
No. I got you.
So bad. Like at that point in the movie, I just laughed out loud. I couldn't.
No, I remember. I was sitting next to
I
you.
was like, "Why is Iron Man trying to have a sound bite here?"
Terrible. Last one for you.
Yep. Agree or disagree? Thunderbolts is overrated.
Ooh. 3, 2, 1.
Just a teensy tiny bit.
Why do you feel that way?
Because so many people act like they're not just like a small amount of people. So many people act like we are insane for even considering the fact that Superman and Fantastic Four are better. I've seen people put Thunderbolts in their top 5 in MCU, and I think both of those things means you are overrating it a little bit too much. I think Fantastic Four and Superman are clearly better, and I don't think Thunderbolts deserves to be probably top 5, definitely not, or top 10 MCU. So just the sheer amount of people who act like we're crazy for considering other things.
I think
I am saying this as someone who has Thunderbolts very high on my list, and I think Thunderbolts is very, 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 very good.
Okay.
So this is not me saying I don't like it. I'm saying I think it's a teeny tiny bit overrated.
Okay. Here's my thing, okay? I think it is overrating Thunderbolts putting it in your top 5 MCU. I do not think it's overrating and putting it in your top 10. It's very close to my top 10 for me. Okay. Here's my thing. I like Fantastic Four. I clearly like Superman better. But the thing with Thunderbolts is I don't think that those people that are yelling at us for putting Fantastic Four and Superman ahead of it, I don't think those are people that are overrating Thunderbolts. I think those are people that are underrating and overhating Superman and Fantastic Four. I think that's the conundrum. I think Thunderbolts is great.
I do think
and
Thunderbolts
I think it's
is great.
exactly what the MCU needed because it made me way more excited for Fantastic Four. And I don't know if I like Fantastic Four as much if Thunderbolts sucks. But Thunderbolts is a great MCU
I'm not
movie.
saying there aren't great things in Thunderbolts. Again, I like Thunderbolts. I think it's one of the better MCU movies. I just had someone come into my stream yesterday and was like, Superman, the 3rd best superhero movie of the year. And I was like, that's insane.
That is
And
insane, but that's them
one of the
underrating Superman.
I think it's both.
I don't think we could say Thunderbolts is overrated yet.
I can say it's a teeny tiny bit overrated. Teeny tiny bit. Teeny tiny.
I can say that Brave New World is tremendously underrated.
Not tremendously, but it is underrated.
I just the hate that movie got when it released, including by me on my first watch. I just disagree with now after watching that movie a couple of times. With Thunderbolts, I don't know. I think Thunderbolts is pretty great.
I do too.
I don't have a problem with somebody saying that Thunderbolts is a better film than Fantastic Four. You have a problem with that?
I think I do.
Yeah, I disagree. That's actually it for agree or disagree because I had already used my last one.
I do need to think through it again because Thunderbolts is funnier.
It's way funnier.
So I might be forgetting a little bit because I do really like Red Guardian in that movie.
And I watched Thunderbolts 4 times in theaters. I've only watched Fantastic Four twice. Now, I'm dying to see it a third time. I just haven't gotten a chance to. But I haven't seen it more than twice. Thunderbolts, the opening is really strong. With her jumping off of the building and the overarching theme of the void being what it means for every single character. It's really strong stuff. On top of how well shot it is, on top of how fun a lot of the fight scenes are, and on top of the fact that the ending isn't a big CGI super battle, and on top of the fact that it is funny, and it is well written, and I like all of the characters so much. There is a great character moment for every single character. Which is something I can say for Fantastic Four, and it's also something I can say for Superman.
Yeah.
Which makes those movies better.
I'm not dissing Thunderbolts.
But Thunderbolts is great.
It also has a gerbil. So.
It does? I thought it was a hamster. I'm not a... what's the word?
A zoologist?
Correct. You want to hop into the fan segment, do a couple, and save the rest for the Patreon?
Sure. You want to do like 2 each?
Yeah, we'll do 2 each. Wow, that was a long agree or disagree segment.
Yeah.
Now I know why you were cutting me off for variety. I was so confused.
There's one of these that I want to save. I'm going to save that one. That one's long.
Okay.
All right, 2 each, and then we're calling it.
If you could only use your non-dominant hand for the day or only hop on 1 foot for the whole day, which would you choose? Very easy non-dominant hand.
I'm picking the foot.
Why?
Because...
You'll lay down and sit down all day?
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's one day, I can just work at home all day. And if I'm working at home all day and I'm editing, I'm not having to move around a lot, and I would have to edit with my non-dominant hand the whole time. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. There are a lot of days where I'm out and about, and if I'm going to Disneyland or I'm going to Josh's Warehouse to film or I'm going to a Comic-Con, then obviously I'd pick the other. But like a few days a week, for hours, I am sitting and editing and emailing and streaming and trying to do all that with my non-dominant hand would not work. So I feel like it'd be easier for me to just pick a day where I can just do that all day. And then if I need something from the house, I just hop from here to the house and back, or here to my bed and back, or here to the kitchen.
Imagine driving. Can't drive with your non-dominant foot.
Yeah.
So you can't leave the house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it's not dominant. It's just hopping. So sitting, you can use whatever foot. Oh, that's different. I'm choosing non-dominant hand because I live upstairs. Getting up and down the stairs, even to stay in my own house, on 1 foot would be such a pain in the ass. And I don't know. What do you think about ambidextrous people?
They're weird.
I think it's awesome.
But they're awesome.
They're
superheroes.
My brother is ambidextrous, and it was so cool growing up. Because he'd be working on homework, you would just see him go, and just like,
whoa! See, that's freaking sick.
That was so cool.
He should be in the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Question for Andrew: do you think Vinland Saga has the potential to be better than AOT if it isn't already? No.
You don't think it'll ever be better?
No.
Why do you say that?
I like Vinland Saga.
Yeah,
but
AOT's your third favorite thing of all time.
I think AOT is one of the best things. One of the best pieces of media I have ever seen, and I have some problems with Vinland Saga, which I don't normally go into because Vinland Saga fans are insane. But no, I don't think it's touching Attack on Titan, ever.
What's your favorite fictional couple from anything you have ever watched? It's a great question. Leia and Han have to be up there for me.
I'm going to say...
Oh, Katang.
Yeah. Yeah. Katang is up there. Freaking Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy in the Tarzan movies.
Oh, interesting. That's what you were going to say?
I think that's really up there.
They're really good. He does kill her, though.
No, stop it. Stop it.
He lets her die.
Stop it.
Something that happens.
Something happens. And it's brutal and it's awful. But him walking across the street and the ice cream and that conversation and you're
just the second movie. They're not that good in the first one.
They're good in the first one too. When he's coming through the window and I gotta throw you out the window now. all that. She's sticking up for him when at the beginning of the movie, and the thing with her dad. It's good. It's not as good as TASM 2, but it is good. And then in TASM 2, I love you, sweeping off her feet. You're my path. I'll go to the UK. It's so good. So good.
Adam, Eve, and Invincible are rising.
Rising. They are good. I like the couple in About Time. Tom Hall
Yeah!
Gleason and Rachel McAdams.
Of course. I
like them
think
a
that
lot.
scene where they try and do the thing, but then he has to rewind time, so that didn't happen at the start, and they still find each other and they still fall in love. I think it's so sweet.
It's awesome. Great movie. All right, last one. For Hat Guy. Iron Man, Cap, Thor.
Uh-huh.
One goes to the Rams offense, one goes to the Rams defense, one goes to the Niners. Who do you pick?
Iron Man, Cap, Thor.
Yeah.
This is a great question.
Great question.
Iron Man is obviously a weak link here on the field, but as a coach, he's going to be such a dominant coach.
Not a coach. One goes to offense, one goes to defense, one goes to
Yeah,
the
but like
Niners.
if I give him, but he goes to the 49ers organization, he can do whatever he wants hypothetically
Sure.
at the organization. I don't want to lose him as a coach. That's like really worrying to me. But I think that the superpowers of the other two is enough that
Yes.
I'll go Captain America at offense. Oh! No. I'm going to give the 49ers Captain America. Give me Iron Man on offense. He'll be the quarterback. He'll be the brain on the field. He'll diagnose any defense, no problem. And give me Thor on defense. You're not beating Thor. You're not getting past Thor. Doesn't matter if you're Captain America.
Man's a wall.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great question, though.
Good question.
For you, Trinity,
Okay.
Captain America, Thor, Iron Man.
Where's this going?
Who are you sleeping with? Who's sleeping with an ex of yours?
Oh.
And who's sleeping with your mother?
Okay, so Captain America's sleeping with my mother.
Good take.
Right?
Great take,
Obviously,
actually.
obviously.
Yeah.
I could be nice to an ex here. Do I have an ex that really likes one of these? I'm not enemies with all of my exes.
Uh-huh.
Who do I want? Chris Hemsworth would eat me up. It'd be a problem. It would be a problem. I don't know if I can handle it. I'll go Iron Man. Give Chris Hemsworth to an ex.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice of you. You're not threatened by Thor at all?
for an ex.
Yeah.
What do I care? It's an ex.
Okay. Big man.
You know who's a big man? Freaking Chris Hemsworth.
I'm happy you're happy, head ass. Well, we didn't do MCU or DCU question of the day, but we did a lot of MCU and DCU on this episode, so I feel
Yeah, we
like
did.
that's okay.
That's fine. Thanks for watching, guys.
We love you so much.
We love you.
Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how you're doing.
Join the Discord.
Mwah.
Mwah.